Hey you guys, it's your girl Emerald and welcome back to my channel. Let's just hop into them. I was born and raised in Mississippi, specifically Natchez, Mississippi. I am the daughter of Carlos Ellis, aka Perb Boss. If you've ever heard of my dad, well, now you know me. I'm his firstborn. Now, interesting fact, my dad recorded the song Stanky Leg by the G-Spot Boys. They did that in his studio, and me and my sister, Carrie, we actually took a picture with one of the guys like 10, 12 years ago. I can't even remember how old we were. That's a pretty cool thing, and that I'm able to tell people about myself, like, hey, you know, my dad, he worked with G-Spot Boys for. That's something that I thought would be really interesting to tell you guys. Here is the story of how I got into music. When I was about, I want to say 11, at the time, my dad had a friend. Shout out to Lorenzo, what's up? Lorenzo went to my sister Cariel, and I guess he asked her about getting into the studio, or either Cariel went to him about getting into the studio. I don't know who it was. And Lorenzo had wrote a song for Cariel, and I kind of overheard a little bit in the studio, because at the time the studio was upstairs. This was back when we was living, I can't even think, court something. We were living somewhere. And so there was a room here, there was a bathroom beside it, and then there was the studio over here. And I overheard the song being played and her trying to do it, and she couldn't do it. And so one day Lorenzo came to me and he was like, hey, Bree, you think you can do this song? And I said I could try. So I got in the studio and all it took was one take. And I did it. I did my verse perfectly. And that is when he put us both in the studio. And it was just me and her. And then after that, I believe my stepsister Desiree had got into the mix, and we became what was known as 3BS, which stood for Three Bad Sisters. And we never took off because we just weren't in it. You know, we were kids at the time. We were in school. It wasn't Desiree's thing. And Cariel grew her love for sports. You know, right now she's playing soccer. But me, on the other hand, that's always been where my heart has, you know, reside. Even when I was a kid, I couldn't spell too well, but I knew every song, every lyric to my dad's songs. I guess that's how I knew that music was for me. I am musically intellectual. For me, music comes natural. I have a good ear for it, and I really just want to excel in that field, in that industry. Now I'm finally taking it serious. I've been writing since about the 4th or 5th grade, ever since I can remember. I remember my classmates telling me things like, when you get big, don't forget to shout me out, you know, and things like that. But now that, you know, I'm here and I'm finally working and I'm going to the studio and I'm making these songs or whatever, I see that it's a process, you know. And the reason why I couldn't do it with my dad was because, or why, you know, my dad couldn't help me, because y'all probably thinking like, well, why you ain't just, you know, in the studio with your dad? Right now, the studio is under construction. There is like this cord that's connected to the studio. I guess that's not working, because I was with my dad last year and I told him about it. And we didn't do nothing because he had to take our time to work back there and get that situated. But if I'm not mistaken, the studio is actually being taken down and given to my stepmom as her new office. So I can't work back there anymore. But I think Dad is giving me the studio or something like that. I don't really remember the conversation too well. But if he does, that would be really awesome. And I would use it to the best of my ability. Now, it's just all about networking for real. If anybody know anybody out in my area that could put me on, that I could connect with, so I can work my way up. That would be lovely. I'm really looking for decent management. Yeah, so that was how things started for me as far as music goes. The whole making that song and rapping it. And do I remember the song? Yep. Yep. I think it was called My J's. Was that the song? My J's. That was the name of the song. So it never went out. We did a little video. Video got deleted. Everything got deleted. Like, we was blowing up and stuff, I think. We was getting views. But as I got older, for me, it was there, man. This is all I want to do. This is it. I mean, I want to enlist in the military, but I just don't have that passion for it. And my dad, he always taught me to do what you love, you know, do what makes you happy. And his mom taught him the same. All she said was that she wanted him to be happy. And that's what I really feel like is what matters for real. Your happiness and what you love to do. And I don't want to spend 20, 30 years doing something that I don't love. So if I have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to be able to perform in front of millions, then I will. Because for me, music is not just getting a mic and rapping and singing. It's about being an example to someone and saving someone else's life, saving another soul. That's what I want to do. I want to move people with my music, you know. And so far, I've only done 2 songs. I have one song called Attached Again, but it's not really like one of those songs that I'm just trying to put out there. That was just like a little, you know, something I cooked up in the kitchen and I'm serving, just giving y'all a little taste of what I'm capable of. But I'm a rapper at heart. I'm an artist for real. I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. This is what I do. I create art. I'm really hoping that that dream turns into a reality, man. I'm not sleeping on it no more. This is my job. This is my grind. This is my hustle. This is what I want to do. For sure. But I pray that with building this fan base, I don't know, I really want to build a community that embodies what love is really supposed to look like. Because that's me. That's what I stand for. Everything. One love, man. Everything. It's love, humility, and patience. I think those are the 3 things that I really just value in life. It's rare for you to get that. I pray that I become a change to the next generation. It's King Munchie, bro. It's me. This is me. And I'm going to give y'all the best of me. I pray that y'all rock with me for the long haul, that you continue to love me if that's what you're doing. And we gonna do this together. For sure. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to give y'all a little story of, you know, where I come from. One thing I forgot to mention. So I was born and raised in Natchez, Mississippi, yes. But every summer I went to Texas to go stay with my dad. So I've also been in Texas as well. I kind of grew up there too. But yeah, key essential that I left out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for existing. And until next time.